This sauce right here is probably the hardest part about making this dish, but I promise you anyone can do it. The sauce starts out with beef tendon. If you don't have access to beef tendon, you can always use like a pound of chicken wings. You just need something that has a lot of cartilage to make the sauce silky. Get some color on your beef tendon or chicken wings. Make sure not to burn them though. Any burnt flavor will make the sauce way too bitter in the end. After browning, put it in a pot and add a container of beef stock and about a half can of tomato paste. Tomatoes are high in glutamic acid, which will add a lot of umami to this sauce. Cover the pot with a lid and then let it simmer for about 1.5 hours. Once the stock has reduced by half, add in another carton of beef stock. Cover once more and then let it simmer for another 1.5 hours. After 3 hours, remove the tendon or chicken wings and you should be left with a nice silky sauce. This is the part where you'll add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then you'll want to taste the sauce, and it should need a lot of salt, and if there's any bitterness, you'll need to add sugar. This sauce is basically finished, so season it to your own taste here. Don't worry about if the sauce needs pepper, we'll add that when we finish it at the end. For garnish, thinly slice garlic and shallots, then fry them to golden brown in some oil, and then set aside. For some accompaniments, we're going to do something fairly simple and somewhat bland in order for the Wagyu to be the star. Start off by scoring some trumpet or king oyster mushrooms, sear them in a hot pan with butter, salt, and pepper, and then steam some asparagus. For the steak, start by adding neutral oil like avocado oil to a hot cast iron pan. Then add the steaks and then give them a little press to ensure an even sear. After about 2 to 3 minutes, give the steaks a flip, admire the sear, and then continue cooking till an internal of 120 degrees. Please don't be afraid to use a thermometer, especially with expensive steaks like this. You want to make sure that your cook is just right. In a pan over medium-high heat, add some coarse ground pepper and let it toast for about 20 seconds. Then add about 1 cup of the sauce, let it reduce a little, and then add 1 tablespoon of butter while continuously stirring to make it silky. Make sure to adjust salt and sugar levels if needed. Just like the truffle pasta in the previous video, this dish was made as a part of my family's Christmas dinner. It has a lot of similar taste to a Wagyu Teppanyaki, but also has some classical steakhouse elements. The mushrooms and asparagus are a perfect fit for the steak, the crispy shallots and garlic give the dish some texture, and the umami from the beef and soy demi-glaze actually lets the Wagyu shine through. This steak is one of a kind, and if we've ordered this at a restaurant, the bill would easily be over $1,000. This is one of the reasons why I recommend everyone learn how to cook well at home. It will open up opportunities to try expensive food at 1/3 of the cost. As always, if you like this video, consider subscribing and see what I make next.